What's going on, everyone? It's Abdallah here with a brand new episode of Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battles. We're continuing on with our PAX East showdowns against the gym leaders, so if you guys are enjoying the series, by all means, let me know in the comment section below, and let me know if you guys are enjoying the new layout. This is really awesome. I finally got my green screen, my lighting, I got it all right, and this is exactly what I wanted since day one. Anyway, so let's see that big thumbs up. Our goal is 500. Let's go for it. I know you guys can do it, and we are great like that. So here we go. We have a battle here against Drago. Now, if you guys went to the live stream that was happening during PAX, I was telling you guys about this guy. And this guy is a threat. He was like really good. All of his Pokemon were dragon types. And me going into it, not really knowing that, I had a hard time. Let me tell you, I had a hard time. Although you would think that a team with all dragon types would have the same common weaknesses of ice and dragon, it was really hard to exploit that with my current team that I was using. So with that being said, you guys are in for a really good one. So I'll actually read you Drago's little bio over here. He's the disaster survivalist. When he was young, Drago was swept out to sea by a rogue wave created from the battle between Groudon and Kyogre. He was not able to swim in the harsh current and would have drowned if it wasn't for a Kingdra that saved him. Drago bonded with the Kingdra that saved his life and became its trainer. Currently, Drago has dedicated his life to using his dragon Pokemon to save those impacted by natural disasters and to educate people on how to better survive calamities. Hearing about the Pokemon, PAX Pokemon League, Drago decided to join the league in order to share his knowledge and experience with others. Those capable of overcoming his challenge will receive the Catastrophe badge, which is right over here. Let me see if I get some good lighting on it. Catastrophe badge and a mystery gift. Well, I actually did beat him, and I do have the badge to prove it, which was awesome. But it wasn't a very easy battle. It was so uphill, it wasn't even funny, but it was so epic. Okay, you guys ready for this? Let's do it. Alright, we're gonna switch scenes right over here. And hey, there we go. Look at this. This is freaking sweet. Tell me you guys love this layout. You need to hit 1,000 likes for this. I'm telling you, this is so worth it. Alright, let's jump in, shall we? Okay, so, oh man, I didn't even analyze his team. Okay, but anyway, he's got dragons. You know what, actually, let's go back and analyze his team. Or should we? No, we'll be alright. He's got dragons. I'm like, okay, well, you know what? I gotta set up the rocks, but I'm not gonna stay in against a Goodra, because I know Goodra either gets Flamethrower or Fire Blast, so I'm gonna switch into Vaporeon right now to easily sponge that. Now, my Vaporeon is an Assault Vest variety right over here. I have like 6 or 7 Vaporeons. I brought my Assault Vest one. So I can easily go for the Ice Beam and do a little chunk of damage just to see what kind of set he's running. I know that I use an Assault Vest Goodra, but he may be using the exact same thing. Who knows? But unfortunately, I get Parahaxed and I get paralyzed at the exact same time. It was terrible. So I'm like, you know what? I know that there's an incoming Thunderbolt coming, so I am going to switch into my Manectric, get that Lightning Rod boost, Mega Evolve, and then slam an HP Ice right at him. And this is all my train of thought right now, and I'm thinking, okay, well, that's going to be pretty good. You know, he's going to take a good, maybe 50% off of this, +1 Hidden Power Ice coming off of Manectric, Mega Manectric, that's already super powerful. But it does like a good quarter of health, and I'm like, oh god, great. He blasts a Dragon Pulse my way, and I don't take that very well, so I'm going to get the heck out of here. I'm going to use Volt Switch and find out, well, he's going to go for Dragon Pulse again. What's my best bet? Who's going to take a Dragon Pulse? Well, none other than my man, Conk. Assault Vest Conk takes all these special attacks, shrugs them off, and then Drain Punches that health right back. That's why I love that poke so much. Anyway, so I took that very well, and I'm just going to go for the Drain Punch right now since I need health back. I figured I could go for the Ice Punch, but you know what? I need some health. I want to play it safe. So I go for that Drain Punch. I take a good, what, 30% off this incoming Charizard, and I know he's going to Mega Evolve right now. So I switch up my moves, and then I go for the Ice Punch, which is neutral. In hindsight, maybe I should have gone for that Drain Punch because it would have been neutral due to his typing. Anyway, he's very fast, so he's going to go before me, and that Flare Blitz nearly knocked me out. I don't know if that was a low damage roll or a high damage roll. I have no idea, but I'm glad that Conk actually took that and survived with whatever HP, like 12 HP, which was crazy. Anyway, in comes Dragonite. I'm like, well, look, I gotta break his multi-skill, so I'm gonna stay in and go for Mach Punch. He sees that and goes for the Extreme Speed. I'm like, oh, that's terrible. Dude, this guy's outplaying me right now. Anyway, so since there's not rocks up on the field, I actually have my Dragonite. Although it gets outsped right now, possibly due to a speed type, I don't know. He's going to be faster either way since he does the Dragon Dance. I'm going to go for the Banded Outrage. Now, the Banded Outrage, I'm counting on it to break through multi-scale, knock him completely out. It wasn't a crit, so that was huge damage right there. That's like literally a lot. Anyway, so I'm going for this Outrage, and I know that since I have my multi-scale right now, I'll be able to take any incoming hit, unless it's like a Specs Draco. And I'm like, oh my god, please don't be a Specs Draco right now, because I don't know if I could take that. So I narrowly lived that. I'm going to go for the second hit on this this Outrage. I'm not sure if it's going to be a 2-turn Outrage or a 3-turn. So I'm definitely going for it, and I knocked this guy out clean. That's so easy. I didn't even have to be banded to knock that guy out. So in comes Garchomp right now, and Garchomp is going to naturally outspeed me. And I'm locked into Outrage. I can't switch at moves, go for Extreme Speed. So he goes for Dragon Claw and knocks out my Dragonite. And I was actually locked into the 3-turner, so I couldn't switch out. So incoming Mega Manectric over here, simply because I want to actually intimidate him to lower his attack. And I'm thinking, okay, well, I'll outspeed him and go for the Hidden Power Ice, 4 times effective. Nope, he goes for Yachi Berry. Yachi Berry on his Garchomp. I'm like, wow, Yachi Berry Garchomp, good job. He goes for Earthquake and knocks my Mega Manectric out. And I'm like, well played, sir, well played. So I'm thinking in my head, okay, well, he's already down 1 attack stage. Let's get him down 2 and just knock him out. This guy's useless. He's not going to switch him out. So my Landorus, a little bit faster, going for that Hidden Power Ice and definitely knocking him out. I love Hidden Power Ice on Landorus because of those dragons that are 4 times weak against it. So, incoming of the Kingdra that supposedly saved his life, his very beloved Kingdra. I'm not going to stay in and use Hidden Power Ice because, yeah, that's not going to be, it's going to be neutral effective. So I'm going to actually switch out to Vaporeon. I know that Vaporeon can take any stab water attack, like Waterfall. So that's what I was hoping that he would do. But he went for the Dragon Dance. Now he's going for the second Dragon Dance, and things are getting a little bit scary right now. Because I need to do something, but Vaporeon is not doing anything. It's getting para-hacked every time. He goes for a third Dragon Dance. Is this guy getting greedy? I don't know. Maybe he just wants to sweep my team. But I need to do something. So I go for the Ice Beam. It's the safest play. I didn't want to go for the Scald, because Scald is quad resisted, and I didn't really think that I'd get the burn on him. So he goes for the fourth, count it, 4 Dragon Dances, and I'm stuck over here getting paralyzed. He goes for Outrage, and that's going to clean me out. Vaporeon, I don't think, however many defense EVs and IVs you have, you're not going to survive. A +4 Outrage. So anyway, I'm bringing in my Ferrothorn right now. Here's my plan. I'm going to try to T-Wave him and give him a little bit of Iron Barbs damage along with Power Whipping. That's what I have to do. I got to slow this threat down, and the only way that I can do so is with a T-Wave. So luckily for me, I do about half damage, or I take half damage, and luckily I've got Lefties. So Lefties is going to push me over a little bit, just in case that was a low or a high roll. I'll be able to survive the next one. I get the T-Wave off, which is wonderful, and now I'm going to go and start Power Whipping. Hopefully I don't miss any, but Power Whip is neutral against him because he's a water and dragon type. So that is going to be very good. He does break through the confusion, but he actually gets para-hacks. So I guess that's karma coming back to me, considering I got 2 para-hacks already. Maybe 3, I don't remember how many I got, but I'm getting Lefty's damage, and I almost kill him with that Power Whip, which is crazy. But out of nowhere, he breaks through the confusion, goes for Rest, and I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? How the hell am I going to kill this +4 Kingdra with Outrage, Rest, and most likely a Chesto Berry to wake him up? There's no way it's going to happen unless I, either Leech Seed him or, I don't know, switch in one of my other Intimidate guys. I can bring in Landorus, but he's just going to lower that attack 1 stage. It's not going to happen. So I'm just going to keep on going. I'm going to go for Power Whips and just see what happens. So in comes Goodra over here. He switches out, maybe just because he knows that He won't be able to two-shot, or maybe he'll two-shot me. I don't really know why he switched out. But anyway, I go for that Power Whip, hit him, and then I go for the Paralysis, the T-Wave, just so that my incoming Pokemon have an easier time dealing with them, and there's always that chance for the Parahacks. Now, although I'm bringing in Landorus to get the Intimidate, I just need to hit off an Earthquake, because he doesn't have any more Flying-type pokes that can easily avoid it. So I'm going to lock myself into Earthquake over here, knock this guy out clean, because he was probably Assault Vested, considering how much the special attacks did against him. And now that I'm Scarfed and locked into the Earthquake, it's going to be an easy cleanup from right here. Kingdra's not going to be able to survive it from the health that it was at. And Landorus, you know, is definitely taking me home right now. So, Drago, that was an awesome battle. Taking a look at the team, who did I have in the wings? I don't even remember who I had in the wings. I think most of my team died to that. But luckily, I eliminated his flying threats or levitating threats. 3 of his pokes were like flying, so I couldn't lock myself into Earthquake anytime before that. So, it was a pretty good move on my part to do that. Outspeed everyone, cripple them with Ferrothorn, and just clean up late game. So, very awesome battle, Drago. Let me tell you about that. Out of all of the battles that were up to this point, all 4 previously, this one was the hardest, right here. Bam! The hardest battle. So, you'll see that the battles only get harder, and I was like, okay, well, these first 4 battles are pretty easy. Bam! Drago. I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? And then at the same time, he's like, well, hey, dude, congrats on beating my team. You're actually the 5th person to beat me out of 25. And I'm like, wow. So, like, you only lost 5 times. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I feel pretty good about that, considering I brought the team that I've been using the entire time against him. So it was very cool. I had a blast with it. Thank you, Drago. Thanks for the badge. Thanks for the awesome battle. And yeah, let's end it off right over here. So if you guys enjoyed the episode, if you guys are enjoying the new setup, the new layout, let me know. Let's hit 500 likes. Let's go higher than that. Why the heck not? This is amazing. I've been working so hard to get this picture-in-picture webcam layout ever since I first started YouTube. So we're doing it. We're going to keep it up. And yeah, just let me know if you enjoy it. Also, question of the day with right over here with the Mega Charizard. If you had a Charizard, and preferably you're going to Mega Evolve it into Charizard X, what would you, how would you EV train it? What moves would you give it? Obviously Dragon Claw, because the Tough Claws boost, which is that's his ability. But what else would you put on it? I'm curious to know. And if you guys do have a Mega Charizard X, you know, show off your set in the comment section below. Until next time, guys, we will see you on the next one. Let's actually, let's hit and break our record of 500 likes, and we're going to keep on going with that. So thanks for watching, and let me know if you enjoyed the layout. All right, we'll see you guys on the next one.